Hello, everyone. Hello. How's everyone doing? How we doing? How y'all doing? We're back. Let me just lower that volume a little bit on the music and we'll start it back up. There we go. Okay. Right. Hello, Nate. Welcome in. Hope everyone else is doing well as well. Hope you're all good, lurkers, etc. Guys, we are here. We are back again for another episode of Peralta's Played podcast. This is episode 4. Very exciting. Lot to talk about today. So we're going to get walking across a village to pick up the contestant's picnic because he's too fucking lazy to carry it himself. What an intro from Nate on the stream there. That's great. Love that, Nate. Guys, this is the content you tune in for on Peralta's Played podcast. This is the content you tune in for. Okay, so sorry for the distraction. No, it's absolutely fine, Nate. It feels like you guys always manage to do something like this. It's fine. So this month just gone was busy, very busy. So if you guys remember, now we're already here. So if you remember this, Peralta's Played. Oh, let me just make this a little bit bigger. Let me just make myself a little bit less important in the overall frame of the thing. That'll do, right? Yeah, cool. Right. So if you guys remember, the last time we were here for Peralta's Played, we were summing up last month, but I was also celebrating the Peralta's Players turns 5 years old. So that has happened now. We are 5 years old. Sometimes I feel like I'm 5 years old. Anyway, that's not the point. We have done a lot in that month. So as you guys can see here, a lot of videos across the month. Let's just count up how many first. I think that's very important here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, let's do it better. So 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, 22, 26, 30, 34, 38. So within the month, which is only ending today, and we're probably going to be putting out more videos today, of course, including this one. We've done 38 videos. 39 because I did a short as well, but that doesn't really count, but it does. So anyway, we've done a lot. So let's sum up quickly what we've done, and then we'll kind of look at some highlights of it. So we played a little bit more Dune, as you can guys see. We did win a lot further with Dune this month. A lot more on this back end. As you can see here, Dune. But we have pretty much finished the main story for it so far. So that's really good. That was a win. Grounded 2, now if you guys remember, we were playing Grounded just before the last Peralta's Played. And we actually pretty much got to the end of what's there currently in Grounded 2. So that was very fun and very exciting to kind of go and fight the stranger and see what that was all about. That was very fun. That was our first day, really, of the subathon, like the 5-year anniversary celebration. We did some more Baldur's Gate this month. We've actually got 3 new episodes since the last time we did this. We will not be streaming it tonight, however, but that's okay. But we have got some really fun episodes here. There's a lot of hilarity in these, especially this one, Warg Meat and Kissed Feet. I would suggest you guys watch that one if you have a little bit of time. What else did we do? We did Final Fantasy, and we finished Final Fantasy, by the way. Not here. We did 10 hours here. I did a full 10-hour stream of just Final Fantasy, but we went back a little bit later in the week and finished it. So Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster done. We've done it. We completed it, which is very fun. And then another game we completed this month was Senua Hellblade. Senua's Sacrifice. That's what I was trying to say. We finished that as well. So that was a game I started playing ages ago. But we finally went back to it. I said I'm going to finish it, and we did. So that's a big tick. So like tick. We've completed like sort of 3 games there. Then Halo. So we started Halo during this week, the 5-year celebration as well, and we actually went through the whole of Halo. So within 3 episodes, we have finished the game. So I now have a Halo game off my checklist, which is very important to me. So tick. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 games sort of complete. Then God of War. Now we do still have a bit to do on God of War, but I'm going to give it a tick as well because we finished the main story. So the main story is now done for God of War. We finished it on 9 Realms Assemble, this episode here. And then we've done a little bit afterwards. I actually ended up having to do, I was doing the fight with Gunnar, the Valkyrie Queen that took over after Frey's departure from the role, essentially. And you wouldn't believe, it took me 3 hours to do it. I had to condense the video down to 9 minutes because it was just me, 3 hours of me fighting it. So half tick, if you want to call it that. Oh, have we actually done, no, we've done 3. I was just going to say, have we done 4 episodes of Baldur's Gate since, actually we have. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. I lied to you guys, there's 4 Baldur's Gate episodes. So we're doing relatively well on Baldur's Gate. Obviously a lot still to go on that. That's going to be a long project, especially because we've got 4 people's schedules to worry about as well. So, but we will get through it as well. Possibly at some point you might see a solo campaign as well. So anyway, with that all in mind, we had some a little bit of fun with the new season, the new half season for Rivals as well. They added Blade. I actually think 3.5 is far superior to 3.0. I feel a lot of people are enjoying the game currently as it stands. Maybe not so much as they did with the Phoenix release, but I'm finding Blade to be a lot more interesting to me, actually, which is funny because I would have thought it would have been the other way around. But no, Blade is the better character in my opinion, and really excited to see season 4, which is coming up not this week coming, but next, so like the 12th. So very excited for that. Obviously we'll be discussing that at some point, hopefully in some kind of roundtable discussion again, as we have prior. Mafia, we started the new Mafia game as well. Now you guys will have realized, or maybe not realized, but you will realize now, is that we haven't done a lot of Mafia playthroughs previously, and by that I mean we haven't done any, because the games don't necessarily align with my ethos regarding the channel. I don't necessarily want to use like how do I put this in the most, I haven't to explain. Do you know what, actually I'm not going to explain it. If you want to know why I decided to play this Mafia but I haven't played the other ones, watch the beginning of Mafia the Old Country episode 1. I explain it pretty succinctly there, I think, relatively succinctly. I dance around it a little bit at the beginning and then just get into it. But if you watch episode 1, you'll see why I decided to not play the other ones, but I am playing this one, partly because this is a prequel as well, so that's fine. Finished FF, as I said. Halo, God of War, as you can see, so we've talked about a lot of this now. Bioshock Remastered. Now I actually quite enjoyed playing the Bioshock, doing the Bioshock episode. As you guys will see though, there's not the extended version. The reason for that is we had a an encoder crash during this that I think is due to the drivers again. So I've rolled back. We haven't had the issue since. Don't know if that means it's fixed, but we're hoping for the best. What that does mean is I'm reluctant to go back to Bioshock anytime soon, but yeah, there's me as Palpatine, see that? I did enjoy what we did play of it, but I can't promise I'm going to go back to it anytime soon, because again, that was a little bit concerning that the game just crapped out on me. It happened twice actually as well. So we stitched it together luckily for a video, so you guys don't miss out. Primarily because Tata had asked for this as a reward for the 5-year, it was one of the 5-year rewards, so it kind of had to happen, and yeah, I enjoyed it within reason. So potentially we'll go back to it, but when I'm confident that it's not Bioshock that was doing it, or otherwise confident that the system seems pretty safe. Which actually, to be fair, this episode of Baldur's Gate here did the same thing. This crashed just at the end as well, but it is what it is. So it might not be that, it might just be again the drivers, which I'm hoping it is. But also this one I want to make a little reference to. I think this is one of my favorite thumbnails of all time. I know this is so like in depth, but like the way the thumbnail, if you look at it, if you guys want to have a look at it a little bit closer later maybe, but obviously the Dune Awakening text, I've had like that on all of the episodes, and then there was this picture of like my main character on the bottom part of the picture, and then someone lying out like in pain, so to speak, dying, really, if I'm being honest. But the way their body was, it was like perfect for the text that was already there, and then the knife just on the side here with the blood. Oh, it just felt like, it felt so poetic. I love it. It's my maybe one of my favorite thumbnails I've ever done. So there you go. There's a little bit of insight to me. Tales of the Shire. So Lily, a friend of the channel, has been talking about Tales of the Shire for a while, and a week or two, and has wanted me to play it, and I actually was watching the game for a little bit longer than that. So I thought, right, okay, it's time. And so we decided to play a little bit. And actually, I didn't mind it. I know a lot of people aren't liking it at the moment. That's why this is called Tales of the Shire, or Tales of the Shire. Yeah, I actually didn't mind it. So I wouldn't mind going back and playing a bit more, especially because it seems to be getting a little bit more traction than some of the other videos of late. Just a little bit, but not crazy amounts. And then we did start Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster. Now, this game's a different beast from all accounts. But I will say that I'm very excited to get into it a little bit more, see what it's about, see those differences. And I just feel like I've got an awakening as regards like 2D turn-based. I think I've been awakened to the potential boons of it, and potential fun of it. So yeah, I think I've kind of got away with my prejudice. So that one's Final Fantasy. I would say I'd give that a watch as well. It's a relatively short one compared to a lot of my other videos, 1 hour. So there you go. But then we have Back for Blood, which was a prize for Lily, who I just mentioned before, for winning one of the Pingo, that's Peralta Bingo, prizes during the 5-year anniversary as well. And that was to play like a zombie game. So we ended up settling on Back for Blood because I actually did play the Back for Blood beta on the channel like way back, like in 2021. So this was like a callback, so it was quite fun to do that, and I actually really enjoyed doing that. So that was a big win there as well. We are going to play some more of that this weekend. That's how much fun we had with that. So that was me, Lily, Nate, and Tater. We're playing more tomorrow, hopefully, unless things change, because there's been a few scheduling conflicts this week. But that's life. That's how these things go sometimes. You've got to have extra things in your pocket to potentially do. So that is all that. What else do I want to discuss? Let's have a look at my Discord. I put this all down. I actually think maybe we might not watch any of the specific footage this time, because I want to look at... What do I want to look at? What do I want to look at today? I want to look at some trailers today. So maybe we'll just jump straight into that. So let me... I'm just trying different things here. So you two guys tell me what you like. Do you like seeing little clips of this gameplay, like little snippets, or especially where I'm talking about it, maybe, but I kind of liked having just everything up and seeing where we're at with it. But anyway, we are gonna look at, I'm gonna have to keep this up so I can see what I'm doing. So we're gonna look at Star Trek Voyager, the game. Right, let's turn the music off. So Star Trek Voyager, Across the Unknown. So I'm excited about this. I played Star Trek Resurgence on the channel a month or two, like a few months back, a month or two back. It was like a lot longer than that, maybe even a year at this point, actually, to be fair. And I actually really enjoyed that game. It was like a Telltale game, so to speak. So this is looking more like a kind of roguelike, but in space. I'm kind of really excited about it. So let's just watch this quick. It's not got loads of stuff in here, but I love Voyager, by the way. It's like my favorite, well, not my favorite show overall, but Captain Janeway's my favorite captain. And I think the concept of having to travel over like a long distance is a really cool idea for a roguelike. Like, look at that. Look how cool that looks. Fighting the Borg. I'm assuming the Kazon will show up as well. It's like a really good concept because, you know, Star Trek isn't your Star Wars, it isn't your Marvel, it isn't your those types of properties. So using a game format that's become very popular over the past few years and kind of having this idea of you've got to travel to all these planets, you've got to upkeep your ship, you know, is a really cool way of using more modern gaming styles to create something that actually feels incredibly true to what Star Trek is as a franchise. So I'm really excited about that, if I'm being completely honest. Then what did I have on the list I want to look at? Right, WoW Midnight. So I dip in and out of WoW, but this trailer, and I haven't even finished the last expansion, which was the one that actually leads right into this, because these are like mini expansions, like 3 expansions that kind of link together. But I haven't watched this, and well, I have watched this. I haven't played the last expansion fully, but I actually really enjoyed watching this. So I'm going to watch this and we'll enjoy.
The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through.
Can I say what annoys me with these trailers is that the characters look so good in here, and obviously WoW has like a very dated character model system. I kind of almost wish at this point they'd just say, hey guys, we're going to make WoW 2. And I understand that would be a lot of work, but I kind of wish they would, and they would just go with like something more akin to this style.
Liadrin, it has begun. I need you with me on the wall.
Gorthamar, the void will envelop us soon. Only the light can save us now.
No. The time for prayer has passed.
The Sunwell will not fall. Not while I draw breath.
Because that looks so good, right? I think that's the one disappointment. Like, I like WoW within reason, casually. But like their concepts and that art style is really cool. It's just it's hindered by the fact the game's old as shit.
Little elves.
Welcome in, Tater.
I can see you grow weary. How much longer can you hold out?
Fucking what?
And
Yeah.
save yourselves.
Liadrin, don't.
Light be with you.
Morning stream, morning Tater. Like, so just to clarify, like almost like a Baldur's Gate style of art style, I think could be a really cool place for WoW to go if they ever did a second WoW, like WoW 2. And I kind of almost wish they would, because like again, this looks so good.
She understands it's hopeless. Soon.
But WoW always does great with its trailers. Like, every trailer makes me want to go back every single time.
The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through. I know that I am unworthy. I don't know if I deserve your help, but I know my people do. Please give them strength. I admire your spirit, but that will not save you. Soon, I will break your world.
You can't even break one elf.
This darkness comes to devour everything. And when it is finished, there will be no more light. Without your aid, we will perish. I beg you, help us.
I don't know why, but like Last Stands always like get me. I don't know why. They do. Any game that does a Last Stand like this, it gets me every time. Not even like games, just movies as well.
The Sunwell will not fall.
Not while we draw breath.
Like, every time they knock it out of the park with the trailers. Like, it always makes you want to go back, even though you know you shouldn't. Even though you know you shouldn't. And then we'll look at the gameplay, because this is like the difference, right? So, like, don't get me wrong, it's still somewhat interested, but like the difference is palpable.
The light flickers, and in its trembling glow, you still cling to hope. How quaint.
I like that they're upstating Peralta last though.
Shadow is closing in.
Even if it's, you know,
It hungers to devour
darkness.
everything. Our home, our kin, our hope. We cannot succumb to fear. We must not falter. There will be no victory without suffering. No survival without sacrifice. You feel it, don't you? The call of the void, that devouring host, with no mercy, no equal.
I can't believe you're streaming whilst I'm at work. Hey, look, got to stream at a certain time.
Come, little lights, and be extinguished. The darkest night falls upon us, but if we stand together, the dawn will come. I call upon you now, champions of the light, defenders of Azeroth. Summon your strength, steel your hearts, because today, we fight!
So, I have to go and play Mass Effect in 4 hours and you choose now to stream. You don't have to do anything.
Queen.
Right, so, obviously not as quite as impactful as the story trailer, but obviously I'm a big Blood Elf fan, so Peralta last being updated is cool. New zone, these zones don't mean anything to me because I didn't play the last expansion. That's a little bit on me, but they look cool, definitely. Housing. Now, housing is something that I think WoW has been lacking for a little while. FF has had it for a number of years. Obviously, FF and WoW are the biggest competitors of each other at this point. But what I think is going to be funny is that WoW is kind of bringing it out in a system that is going to probably eke out FF's current system, and people are going to enjoy this system a lot more. So, interested in that. I do intend to do our MMO series at some point, and WoW will probably end up on this list. So you might see this down the line, me decorating a lot of houses. So
We cannot succumb.
anyway, new feature Prey. I don't know what that means, but these guys, the Haranir, which are like sort of the proto troll slash night elf people, love that. Love them. They look cool.
No survival.
Already in love with them.
Sacrifice.
And then we've got a new Demon Hunter spec, which is actually really cool because the Demon Hunters have had like 2 specs for ages, so if they get a whole new spec is a really cool idea, and making it void linked, quite sensible actually. So that's cool.
No equal.
Wonder if they're going to get new customization with that, but yeah, so that's cool. K-pop Demon Hunters? No, it's not. It is actually World of Warcraft, but same thing, right? I'm kidding. Right, okay, so that's that. What else do we want to look at today? Grounded 2 update with the spider. I want to see this because I actually haven't watched this yet. Axel teaser. Here we go. This is just a quick teaser, this one. So, because I have actually watched it, I wanted to save it for this. We've actually been to this area in game, me and Nate. All I heard is that you'll be in your house decor era. Yeah, well, who doesn't love decorating houses in games, right? Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love it? So we've been to this area in game, but obviously there's nothing there at the moment. So let's see. Let's see how big this dude is, because I'm assuming really big. Is it bad that I kind of find him cute? Is it bad that I feel like they've made him somewhat cute? Spuder, yes. I've still got a shit, just to clarify, but he's a big boy. The big boy. Okay, cool. Right, that's that. That was nice and quick, as compared to 6 minutes watching World of Warcraft. And then we're gonna look at, right, so not so much, oh yeah, Dune. No, sorry, I've missed one first. Lego Batman. Lego Batman. Right. Best viewers. Always one. Okay, right. I don't know why it's showing the Switch trailer necessarily, but you know, we'll take it. Let's watch it and have a see. Mods. I got it. Don't worry, J-Bed. Thank you. I have to admit, I'm very excited for this. Did you? I still see it. I got it my end.
I need to become more than a man. I need to become a symbol.
What did you have in mind?
I think this is going to be great, by the way. See the card industry sign there? That was cool.
I'm Batman. Why so serious? You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. I'm allergic to nuts.
Who's the man behind the mask?
Watch the Pokemon documentary you saw when you were playing Picking Next Video. Wow.
I got you!
I love that they're mixing everything up though, like they're using all the kind of plot points from all the games and mixing it together. The movies, sorry.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by... Ah! Who
Mr. would like that
put
one.
there? I could have really hurt myself.
That will be an instant buy. That will be an instant play. I feel like we're almost going to, when that's starting to come out, we'll have to play the Arkham games ahead of that. I think that's maybe when we'll Arkham it. So that's that one, and then Dune. We want the Dune update next. Dune update. Dune Awakening official chapter 2 update overview trailer. Here we go.
A little over 2 months ago, we invited you to Arrakis with the release of Dune Awakening. Arrakis
Is that only on Switch 2? I don't think so. Let me just check. I think it was just shown as on Switch 2. Legacy of the Dark Knight. Platforms, Nintendo Switch 2, PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox. So it looks like all of them, Jaybird.
And we've seen you survive, thrive, and rise. Thank you for being a part of our launch. But
Windows it
the
is,
sands
yeah.
of Arrakis are ever shifting. We've
I'm
been
so
busy
excited for
updating
Season
the
2 of
game
this.
weekly, and sometimes daily, since launch. And soon, a new in-game event will be set in motion, causing a chain reaction that leads
I can play and it can be a movie experience for him. Win-win. Yeah, that's good. That's yeah, exactly, Jabber. That would be great. Yeah.
to Chapter 2. Today, I'm here to talk to you about the first major update to Dune Awakening. We have a ton of content coming your way, some free and some as part of the DLC, The Lost Harvest. A carryall transporting a large harvester has been shot down. You will receive a mysterious call from inside the harvester, starting a brand new adventure. The DLC also offers a completely new vehicle to traverse Arrakis. It offers no significant advantage over the base vehicles.
I think that looks hilariously cool.
Those who buy the
It's
DLC
Grievous
will be able to
vibes.
craft this vehicle and share it with their friends who do not own the DLC.
Can we talk about that quick? So nothing actually locked off. If someone buys the DLC in your friend group, everyone can have that. Like, yeah, you can't repair it yourself and stuff, and you're going to need to basically continue playing with that friend, etc. But like, that's pretty cool, right? They're saying it's basically like when you buy like Split Fiction or something like that. If you're playing with someone and they have the DLC, you can have that mount and you can use that mount within reason. Like, that's great. I think that's a really smart idea. It doesn't segregate the player base at all.
The DLC will include building pieces, armors, and many other cosmetics. The main story,
Hey dude, got any more of that mount? Yeah, got any more of that mount?
Continues in Chapter 2. A series of murders in Arrakeen lead to a hidden chamber deep beneath the Arrakeen archives, and a secret that has been, well, spoilers. Rest assured, the story is free and follows on directly from the main story of the game.
Again, great. They're not splitting the player base. They're saying the story is free. Any DLCs we drop for this game, currently at least, are cosmetic, and they're there to support the game so that we can continue making the content. I think that's, yeah, again, great.
The free update will also bring new armors and new content for the Deep Desert, which allows us to create more variety in the weekly refreshes and more dynamic encounters in the world to make it feel more alive than ever. We can't wait to show you all the plans we've got in store. So in the meantime, stick to the shadows, maintain water discipline, and step lightly. Remember, the weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing.
The Mithra's in pieces, the cargo's vanished, and no one knows what it really is. Arrakis is full of secrets. Ancient things buried deep. I need your help, stranger. That package is the key to everything. Find it, and don't let anything stand in your way.
There's been a string of murders across the capital. I don't know who we can trust.
You will work with my investigator and stop this killer before he strikes again.
This as well. So I'm kind of glad they didn't put this in straight away, because what you actually find out is there's somewhat of a story reason for this. And I thought it was very interesting that you kind of learn sort of nearer the end of the main story at the beginning of the game what you are, basically. And I won't say more than that. But with that, this makes so much more sense that they've added this afterwards. I'm very excited to kind of have a look in that and see if there's new options, etc. September 10th. Nice. And again, to clarify, all these things are free. Very exciting. And then this new stuff, not so bad. Like, not anything that like you'd be kind of sad without, you know? So that's that. Next up on the list we have some other discussion pieces. Let me just get that up. So there was a tweet made earlier this week, and I'm actually just going to go back to the Peralta's Place YouTube channel, just so you guys can look at my videos and see my videos. Maybe you guys will be interested in that as you see it. Oh, look at me, that's me. Welcome to Peralta's Place. It's me. Hi. Anyway, so there's been discussion this past week, I think just after, maybe, or just before maybe, about there being a more Clair Obscur. What the studio has said is that Clair Obscur is the title. Expedition 33 was sort of like that specific one. Clair Obscur is the franchise. So what I think is interesting with that is that is that what are they going to do with it, right? Are they going to try and continue those characters in some way or not? And personally, my take is that they shouldn't. My take is that they've created a world in which painting and words can come alive, it seems, because there's a whole idea of like the painters versus, I think it was like the writers or something like that. And so you could really go into that kind of conflict. And I think you should basically leave, I can't remember her name when she awakened, so to speak, Mael and Lune and CL and all those alone. I think you should just kind of move on from those. I think those characters have been explored, and maybe down the line, maybe in years and years to come, if you keep doing the Clair Obscur franchise, that yeah, you could do something with them then. But I think to begin with, it would be nice to see a whole new set of characters and kind of re-explore that concept in reverse or in different ways. Because the big reveal with Clair Obscur is that everything, the Paintress is actually, you know, from this real world, and everyone who you're interacting with is a painting, is part of a painting, essentially. And I think that was the big reveal, and everyone was shocked by that. I think you kind of have to do something that's going to be as shocking or as interesting without doing this, retreading that plot point. So that'll be interesting to see. We'll see what happens with that. And I did say earlier in the episode that we'd be looking at a Rivals Season 4. I'm reading June and Rivals at the same time. Rivals Season 4 will be happening in the next month. We will be probably looking at doing a roundtable of that next week because they announce it a week before it comes out. So you'll probably be looking at the 5th or 6th for a roundtable about Season 4 of Rivals. Keep an eye out for that. There's been a lot of rumors. There's been a lot of lines leaked. Deadpool and Daredevil have had lines leaked. Yuri Lowenthal as well was asked who he finds the best to interact with as Spider-Man in Rivals, and he said Deadpool. So Deadpool is definitely coming to the game at some point. That much is certain, because Yuri Lowenthal backed up when he was reminded that Deadpool wasn't in the game. He just meant, oh yeah, you know, like in general. So yeah, Deadpool is probably coming to the game at some point. But the rumor is Angela and Daredevil for this season. And I'm really excited about Angela. I really would like to see Angela in the game. So hoping she comes to the game, hoping we can discuss about that next week. We shall see. But yeah, I think I want to leave it there this time. I want to know what you guys think, though. Do you guys like us kind of just quickly reviewing rather than going through each individual video? Or would you prefer the opposite? You know, would you prefer that I kind of take a little bit slower and kind of run through the footage a little bit? Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, we'll be back in short order. Essentially, we'll be back for more soon. Those watching on Twitch will be staying around and probably streaming something else. Those watching on YouTube, this is the end of episode 4 of Peralta's Played. Thanks for watching. See you later.